Hi everybody, in this video I'll share with you my first impressions playing Contractors Showdown. Keep in mind again, this is just first impressions. I'm going to share a review later on. I need to play a lot more. But basically we're talking about a Battle Royale game, which again, we have a big world with a shrinking area, and of course the last squad or last survivor wins the match. Alright, so let's dive in more into the features of this game. You can play this one seated or standing position, which is nice. You can calibrate it as you can see here. And you still have a small tutorial. It teaches you the basics. I mean, there are quite a few things you need to learn. I mean, it's just shooting. We're going to see it here in a moment very quickly. But basically, various mechanics that actually makes the game more interesting to play, in my opinion. First of all, jumping above obstacle, just holding and pushing yourself, which is nice, very simple. Weapon handling, pretty straightforward. As you can see, you can take out the magazine, put one back from your items that you wear on yourself. There's also a backpack I'm going to show you in a moment. And of course, there's reloading as well. There's also various attachments. Of course, you're going to find them as you explore the map or when you play. Shooting feels good, by the way, straight on from the beginning. We're going to talk about this a bit later. Now, like any good old Battle Royale game, you have your backpack, which allows you to store items. Of course, you have limited space. You need to decide which one you prefer storing. You can take items and store them, just putting them on yourself, as you can see. Like the shield there, which basically protect your health, and keep in mind, doesn't protect you from damage that you get when you're outside of the circle. You also find bandages, which allows you to heal. Of course, you need to do it physically, and not of course, I mean, you need to do it physically. But as expected, kind of very game, things kind of more realistic. You're also going to have different throwables. And you have this unique device, MICA, that you can actually take it out and it can show you the map. It can interact with different stations to buy items. It allows you to have insert different utilities that you can find. Some of them are offensive, for example. You're going to see this in a moment. It allows you to mark things on the map for your squad. If, for example, I'm interacting with this machine that allows me to buy items, again, you're going to get, of course, currency that allows you to buy things. So you can do it with this device. Kind of a multi-tool, I guess. So here, for example, I got a tactical item that allows you to basically position a bomb, and I can actually execute it, you can see, from this device itself. All right, so let's just mark on the map, and you can see actually how it works. So a bomb, and let's mark the map and see what happens. You're also going to find weapon vendors, as you can see, and tactical vendors allow you to buy items, insurance vendors, just in case you die, for example. So lots of in-depth stuff just to help you survive. You can also revive your teammates if they're down, just taking a syringe and stick it in. And of course, like any good old Battle Royale game, you can parachute as well. So you're just gonna go here, for example. You're gonna find it in the map as well. I'm gonna show you, of course, in a moment. And you can use the zip line to go up. You can find these are located in the map in different locations. You can just go, and you can also you're gonna start jumping into the map from a plane. I'm gonna see it in a moment, but basically you have parachute and you can navigate with the controllers left and right. After you finish the tutorial, you're going to find this in this place. You need to press, by the way, the menu button to see the menu and start a game. I didn't know that at first. It was kind of weird, confusing. I mean, rather than putting you in a place where there are so many options. And there are lots of things like chips, which you can decode, gain different items, crafting from blueprints. So there are lots of things to do that basically motivate you to play more. There's the weapon bench, which you can make your own, customize your own weapon based on their appearances, and you can use spray, different attachments, and pendants. So you can see here. So you can choose a weapon. There are different ones, of course: rifles, pistols, SMGs, sniper, shotguns, lots of weapons. For example, let's choose the AKM, and then you can see, of course, you need to unlock them. This is me just starting playing it, but you can actually do a preview and see how it looks like. and later on you'll be able to unlock them. That's a pendant, attachments, lots of cool stuff. You can see full auto, semi, lots of things to basically customize your favorite weapon. You can also check your info. This is again at the beginning, so you can see your level and other stuff, average knockdowns, average damage, so basically lots of stats that you can see and follow your progression. Another thing to motivate you are contracts. We can choose, I think, maximum of 3 of them, and basically need to work towards getting them, and of course you're gonna get rewarded from finishing them. So basically make sure to activate them before you jump into combat. Actually, the game will tell you to do that before you actually do it. Now, regarding settings, you're probably interested to see what is out there. So again, I'm playing on the Quest 3. You can choose, for example, the region. Although I think when you start playing, it just automatically will decide, you know, the region based on latency. And if you can't find anybody, it's going to put you in another region, I think. Right, and there are some calibration options in the control menu, which I'm going to show you now. You can see you can also disable, enable blood effect. All right, so these are the different options that you have. We have lots of options here, which you can change, adjust to your liking. You can also mute your voice, up to you. But again, I recommend, of course, having the mic open. And at the bottom, you can see you can actually invite your friends and, you know, create a team. I think like 3 in total you can be in a squad and jump in, find a match. All right, we're going to dive into match soon. So you can see armory, wardrobe, play game, processor, and game manual. And we're going to tap. By the way, you can choose your perks before starting the game, and this is basically your, you know, initial thing that you're going to have. So you can choose, for example, have starting the match with 2000 K, for example, gold, or when owned you gain health plus 100%. I mean, there's some really cool stuff here, and you choose the one that best fits your playstyle, your build. You need to start out with some ammo. You know, you can choose the right perk. Now, in terms of matchmaking, it took me some time to find a match, but again, it depends on the time. I played actually at noon, so not many people actually played, but I think got a match like in about a minute and a half, something like that. Now you continue doing other things while we're actually waiting. It will actually search in the background, which is nice. You don't need to, you know, have this menu open. So you can see here about a minute, something like that, I found a match. So again, if you fall down from a parachute, it's just, you know, a filler before the game. When you start the game, you're going to see you're going to jump from a plane. You're going to see your teammates. So this is just, kind of have fun. You can actually shoot people here, but again, you're going to have a gun and stuff on you already, so it's random, so you're going to try different things. This is before the game begins. All right, so we're pressing time, and then game time. These are my teammates. I'm level 1. Look at them, 32. They're rocking. Keep in mind, voice communication is active straight from the beginning. All right, so I mean, unless you deactivate it and don't allow sharing your voice.
With like 100 pounds of coke.
All right. Okay.
This is. I'm heading up towards you.
Oh. Where is he? No, I've got away from him. Yes, that was my first game. Amazing. Keep in mind, they can revive you. And if you leave the game, you won't be able to, get the things in the game, like the XP and other stuff. So it's better to stay in the game and not leave. But in this case, again, I left just to start another game. But I have to be honest with you, nothing more annoying than, again, when you play a VR game, especially if you play standing, you just stand there and just wait for them, or just sit down and just wait for others to revive you, unless you are playing with your friends, of course, and you get some feedback if they're going to do this, because otherwise they're going to spend maybe half an hour just doing nothing. And in VR, well, not nice. In regular game, I don't mind, of course, but, having the headset on myself, well, in VR, it's not really fun. That being said, you can also spectate and just move around and, spectating. All right, so we started another game. This time, I'll be more careful and well equipped.
guy.
Oh!
Dead, yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 pistols. We're gonna rock. By the way, picking up items was a bit, I don't know, a bit annoying. I don't know why. Not accurate. Yeah, my first kill. Now, I don't know how much time it takes for the area to shrink, but overall it seemed that the game is designed to not be, too long. So it felt okay in terms of play session length to me in general. And again, but just waiting for your teammates to revive with something like that, again, especially with randoms, just felt not fun. So when you hear the sound, basically the secret is shrinking. You can actually look at the map and see, where it's gonna go, where is a place that it might go, and decide for yourself if you want to, go there now or just time it for later. So yeah, so for example, there's a guy there in this area. It was actually a mistake going there, but nonetheless, I went there. So of course there's the zip line. You can just go, and that's what it's for repositioning and getting some nice vantage point of view for looking for enemies, see where they're located. Yes, overall it felt good. First impressions are good. In terms of gunplay, oh my god, it's so much fun. Shooting with the weapons is incredible. So here, for example, this is again not in the game, and just trying out different weapons. I don't know what to call it, hub. And so you can try different weapons and see which one like, and kind of practice with them. There's some kind of dummies, enemies there you can actually just shoot. And some of the weapons feels very, very powerful, by the way. Like, very accurate and powerful. I mean, sound effects are incredible in this game. So overall, again, my first impressions are very positive. Let's say that I didn't like, I'm playing on the Quest 3, I didn't like the visuals. Well, many games like that, especially big games with lots of, well, you know, big open areas look, well, not that great. Nonetheless, it didn't take off from the experience. It seems like the map is very well designed. I mean, you have places, it's not too open, so you can, you know, get overwhelmed. You have lots of places to hide, lots of houses and rocks and places you can actually reposition yourself tactically. Lots of elevation. Overall, feels like a good design for a tactical map. And that's it for this video. Kind of a first look at the game. I'm really enjoying it so far, but I need to play a lot more before I can even post my you know, final review of the game and it just get out. So I need a bit more time, but overall feels good so far. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.